Hey guys, welcome back to the Bussey Banter. I'm Jacob Bussey as always, and I'm here to talk about the Leafs' loss to the Rangers 2-1. This was the first American team in Scotiabank Arena since the 2020 playoff series where the Columbus Blue Jackets were. Yes, it has been that long, and it's kind of crazy to think it's been that long in a year that's kind of been a blur and kind of been uncertainty and all that. But let's talk about the game, what I liked, what I disliked, what we can improve on, or what the Leafs can improve on for next game. So the final score is 2-1 in overtime. Artemi Panarin scored the overtime goal, and honestly, I can't be too upset. It was one of the most thrilling overtimes I think I've ever watched, and can't really be mad at it. But let's start from the beginning. In the first, not very much time left, under 5 minutes to go, and Zibanejad rips one from the slot, comes out to him, and he rips it in the slot. And it looked like it hit the crossbar at first, and then they went to replay, and it hit the crossbar, hit the back bar, came out again, and it was obviously a goal. So 1-0, and then it goes into the second. And here's where I think Sheldon Keefe should have made some adjustments on the lines. Michael Bunting gets his second as a Leaf. It's kind of a drive to the net put on by Riley, and the puck kind of finds its way in. I thought there'd be goaltender interference or a kicking motion. The ref said it was a good goal. It's 1-1. Here's what I thought Keith should have done. Nick Ritchie was on the line with Matthews and Marner in Matthews' return. I think Bunting should have been on that first line. I think he's been playing outstandingly. I think he's been really, really good for the Leafs, and I think he's playing for a job. And I think he deserves some time on that first line. Now, the game would remain scoreless, but Ilya Sorokin, Igor Shesterkin, phenomenal. Goaltender for the Rangers, just absolutely phenomenal tonight. He was the reason why the Rangers even had a chance in that game. Leafs put up, again, more than 35 shots for the third straight game. They still don't score. It goes to overtime. And by God, this was a phenomenal overtime. So it's a back and forth, and Campbell's making saves, and Shesterkin's making saves, and Shesterkin makes, and then there's this one play where it comes out, and Matthews is in the blue paint, and the puck's loose, and it just, not much, just goes wide of the net. Matthews was beating himself up on the bench afterwards. And then they come back on a 2-on-1, and it's just Jack Campbell has been absolutely, he's what the Leafs need him to be. He's the starter that they're looking for. He's the starter that they need, the starter that they want. So he's able to make a phenomenal. He's not just one save. He made so many saves in that overtime. Now the Leafs lose to, and they their record now goes to 2-1 in 4 games. But an important part to talk about is they got the point. And there were times where I thought they weren't going to get that point in the third, late in the third too. And Campbell, phenomenal. The fans have now started chanting soup. So every time he makes a big save, the soup. For those of you who don't understand Campbell soup, Jack Campbell, it's just perfect. A lot of people know Eli Mikheyev as Superman, but I think it's starting to change, especially when Mikheyev out. There's not much to say about this game. I thought it was a very well-played game on both sides. I thought the Rangers had some excellent chances. I think the Leafs had some excellent chances. Matthews had 16 attempts, 8 shots on net in his return. His wrist looks good after surgery. He looks phenomenal, looks good. He looks like hasn't missed a single step, which for the Leafs is huge. It's huge. They're playing again Friday, and that's a game they need to win. They need to start winning these games. I'm just gonna pull up who they're playing on Friday. I'm not too sure. So the Leafs are hosting the Sharks, and then so Friday they're hosting the Sharks. Saturday they're in Pittsburgh to take the Penguins on. Then Monday, Frederik Andersen. They travel to Raleigh to take on Frederik Andersen. Andersen will make his return to Toronto later on in the season. So there's a few games. The Sharks one should be fairly easy. The Sharks are kind of a little scattered. Penguins and Penguins and Hurricanes should be a little tougher. So those will be a good challenge for the Leafs, who should have a really good chance at fighting for a playoff spot in this division. I don't think there's. I think they're guaranteed one of the top 3 teams. I think it's not too very bold of a prediction. They have one of the best teams. So until then, Friday night. Saturday I won't be able to. I have another event at UFT. I will be doing a play-by-play for UFT soccer. So I will get this uploaded whenever I can. Friday I will be here to talk about the game. Saturday I will eventually. Monday I'll probably eventually too. But until then, thank you guys all for tuning in, and thank you for everyone for watching. If you don't watch, then I do recommend. I think that I'm pretty entertaining, and I think if you like Leafs, why not? So until then, take care. Like and subscribe, comment anything you got to say. Until then, this has been the Bussey Banter. I'm Jacob Bussey. Take care.